I think you can hear me now, but my computer went through another update and I think it shut my main microphone off. Please bear with me. Yeah, I'm not picking up my main microphone. This is coming through my webcam. Not good. Again, please bear with me for a moment. I'm going to try to figure out what the heck's going on here. Let's try that one. Okay. Sorry about that. It didn't even look. I was looking at all the cameras earlier on because, again, went through an update and it shuts everything off at the update. It is what it is. Well, we got to start that over again, but let's say hi to everybody. Anna Banana's here. Hello, Anna. Oh yeah, every time it does it, it screws everything up. And I've had the camera freeze more than once. I actually had the desk camera or the table camera not even work at all. So that took some doing, but anyway. JD Visor, what's good? How you doing, JD? Pickman Captain, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Hip's getting better. I'm able to walk, but only short distances because my body is very fatigued. Which leads me to whatever this virus is that I have. I've tested negative for everything that they normally check for. All your Brunos and your rhinoplastic virus and whatever it is. But whatever it is done to me whatever Danielle got like 7 months ago. You guys know that she's done things where she can't taste anything. Barbecue can't taste either. So trying to get my strength built back up, plain carbs. No frills, no nothing. Mine kicked in like literally like that. Yesterday, her and I were out trying to get some things done, including the mail, which, by the way, if any of you are expecting mail, everything that you should be expecting is on its way. I was going to go Monday, but obviously they were closed. Okay. So, let me go through this with you real quick. Somebody ate my Kleenex box. So yeah, yesterday we were out. We decided to stop and get some food. And, excuse my nose for a minute. So you guys are familiar with the Arby's menu. One of the things I love to do the most when I do go there is I get their curly fries because they're better than regular fries. Not big on fries, but if I'm going to have fries, the curlies are where it's at. And I always use their Arby's sauce, which has some peppers and seasonings in it because I like the flavor. Well, I sat down with my Arby's sauce and my fries, and I couldn't taste it at all. And I thought, well, that's really weird. Maybe it's ketchup, and I'm just not getting the salty, vinegary, ketchupy taste. So I tried and tried again. Tried it on the roast beef. Couldn't even taste the roast beef. I thought, we got to put this to the real test because I don't believe it. I got their horsey sauce, which I do not like horseradish. Just never been a fan of it. I couldn't even taste that. I could feel a little burning, the little bit of heat that horseradish has. Nothing. Other than a little bit of that heat. Couldn't taste the damn thing. And I progressed throughout my day trying different things to see what the heck's going on. Chocolate shake, yep, we don't taste that either. But today I was pretty down, really hurt, feeling pretty rough from this stuff. Danielle went shopping today and she decided to buy some fresh cloves of garlic. Yeah, yeah, I understand. Yeah. But it's true. I know. I tell it like it is. I just like whatever's in front of me. There you go. That's what you're getting on my videos. I popped a whole clove of garlic in my mouth today, and I could feel the spiciness of the garlic. You know, where you get that again, that little burn. Not like a jalapeno or anything burn, but a little bit of burn to it, like you do with ginger and the horseradish. I couldn't taste the damn thing. The entire clove of garlic tasted like nothing to me. So now I was eating this raw bread, or this plain bread here, just a couple of dinner rolls, just to try to get some carbs in my body to try to build my strength back up a little bit so I can hopefully get over this and start doing the things I gotta do. But it ain't going so good so far. But we're making the best of it. Therapy tomorrow. See how my hips progressing. It feels a lot better. The walking is easier, but again, I get fatigued very easily. So I'm still struggling. As far as tomorrow night's show goes, I just don't know. I can't tell you the answer. Danielle has been called into work tomorrow, even though she took all the weekdays off this week because she was going to have her teeth done and so on and so forth. Things didn't pan out the way we wanted them to. She had to postpone that appointment, and they were desperate for help tomorrow, so she's going into work tomorrow. And I just don't know what kind of strength I'm going to have. I woke up at 9, 10 o'clock, but I didn't get out of bed till like 2 o'clock. I just do not feel good. Fever's still hanging on, barely, but hanging on. And the body aches are terrible. The head cold is terrible. But it is what it is, and we're going to fight the best that we can fight, because that's what we do. So, tonight, what are we going to do tonight? What do you guys, well, I'll tell you what. Let me go through this with you real quick. That's like in the title of the video today. Let's go over here and take a look at this real quick. And I want to show you, and I was going to look the guy's name up. In fact, let me look it up real quick before we do a whole lot. But I'm going to let you gander at this for just a minute while I look it up. Okay, this is the new deck that I have put together. And this deck list is literally from the EUIC this past weekend. The #1 finisher. And this is the deck that he played. Now, it might look a little bit familiar to you if you... Oh, for Christ's sakes, I can't even spell right. If you've been following things lately, you may recognize this deck a little bit. This deck is originated way back in October. And what the heck is going on here? Yes, we can, Ben. How are you? I just need a little bit of time here. I'm having a little... No. Will you stay out of this? Oh no. I'm having a little trouble translating what I'm looking for into the Googly search. No, for crying out loud, like that's going to help me any. Oh, this is frustrating me really badly. There we go. I got it now. All right. This is the deck that Edwin Messman from the Netherlands piloted to the #1 finish in the EUIC this past weekend. And again, if you look at this deck closely, the main engine of the deck is the Absol EX and the Kangaskhan EX Highest Summer. Tord Reklev released this monster back in October at the Thank You for the 11-month summer. Thank you for continuing to support the family here. He piloted this deck at the regional in Milwaukee that we were at, and it was supposed to be this big secret deck, but there was a few hundred people playing it, big secret. So the bones of it were the Petulant, the Volto. Here, let me show you. The basic bones, this Absol's attacks are just enormous. They're huge and they're hard to beat. Pecharunt lets you switch guys around that are dark, puts them up front and poisons them, but you can move in and out and have mobility. This clutch is devastating. If you get the right situation, keeping them with no retreat and just sitting there and 20ing them is amazing. There's Saloon in there for a backup attacker towards the end of the game. Works great. And then, of course, Kangaskhan for the run errands. We can rotate him in and out using the free retreat provided to us by the Latias EX, which is the wrong way. There he is. Using the Skyliner ability, gets us free retreat on all of our basics, and then using the subjugating chains on the Pecharunt. Adrenabrain is there for getting some damage counters off of our guys and moving them to their side. And then Pheasantipity for a 3-card draw. And he's another guy we can use subjugating chains with. That's the meat and the potatoes of the deck. Now, the difference that Edwin made on this deck that really helped out as far as the matchups, because the one matchup that this deck would really struggle with, which is another deck that many decks struggle with, is Gholdengo EX. Anything that can one-shot these big monsters, this deck can struggle against, because you're losing 3 prizes every time you lose one of your megas, right? Well, the Toadstool we got up here was an addition that Edwin made. The Slime Mold Colony. Your opponent can't use cards in their discard pile and put them back in their hand. So one of the things that Gholdengo does is throws away a bunch of energies to attack. Superior energy retrievals them back to the hand, and then throws them away again. Well, if you can prevent that from happening for a turn or two, you can really cripple the Gholdengo decks. In fact, Edwin was able to beat Gholdengo in the finals to win the tournament. So that is what he had going on. And some of the differences that he did too. Some of the differences that he made with that deck to pilot it to victory. Now the supporter or the trainer packages, we've got a counter catcher just to help us if we get behind. Earthen Vessels to find energies. Energy switch can be great. Because again, when you need 3 energies to attack with Absol, you've got one on Monkey Door you've been using to slide a little damage back and forth. And then you can pull it off and use it for your attack. Jumbo Ice Cream is great on the Megas. When they have 3 energies, taking 80 damage off is phenomenal. Night Stretchers, get some supplies back. Pokegear to find our supporters. And finding our supporters early is very important, especially Arven. Because of this precious trolley, we don't play any Buddy Poffin. We don't play any Nest Ball. We're relying on this precious trolley to find our bench full of basics to get us moving. And we've got a couple Ultra Balls just to help us additionally. Lively Stadium, one of our 3 stadiums we play. Basics get plus 30 HP. Team Rocket's Watchtower. This shutting down the Noctowls in the Terra decks.
Oh no!
It is too. It's absolutely huge. You shut it down early where they can't use those Noctowls to try to get all their trainers and items and supporters going. Big card. We also got Town Store to help us find our Buddy Poffins and those ever important TM Turbo Energizers. Because we need that Arven to find that precious trolley and the TM Energizer to get us going early in the game to get our energies out. 4 bosses orders just to keep them on their toes. A couple Ionos and some Lilies for draw. Penny gets us a basic out of the way when they're hurt. We can move them out of the way, pick them up, put them in our hand. Bravery Charms give us more damage or more HP on our basics. There's the Turbo Energizer, which is ever crucial to this deck. 2 Mist Energies. This is very important, especially against decks like Alakazam and the mirror match with the Mega Absol, because they can try to place damage counters. Well, placing damage counters... My camera died here, bear with me. Placing damage counters is different than attacking, and Mist Energy prevents all effects of attack, which placing damage counters is. So we're using that to help us in the mirror match and in the Alakazam match. And then 7 Dark Energies just to power our guys. So this is the monster that I'm going to be attempting to pilot tonight against anybody that wants to play. Ben obviously has asked to play, and we will be happy to oblige him in a moment. And if any of the rest of you would like to play, please feel free to jump in. Now, I'm just looking at my computer screen here. It's telling me we're going to get 9 inches of snow on Friday. There would be a bit of irony behind that because my son was actually over yesterday, and I talked with him for about 10 minutes, which was great. And we were talking about how little we've used our snowblowers this year. Me and my big mouth. Excuse me. Oh, I apologize. This thing is really beating the crap out of me. Would you guys want to do just a couple of channel shout-outs before we get started playing games? Anybody up for that? Doesn't care either way? Got an opinion? I always like to give you guys what you want, but you got to tell me what that is. We can jump right into games too. I don't care. But I always want to have this night as an opportunity for other channels to get some love and support that they deserve. You tell me. Temba, his arms wide. Yeah, I am a hurting unit tonight, I'll tell you that. Well, we'll make the best of it. We always do. Well, Ben, if you want to go around, let's go around, I guess. Nobody's actively participating in the chat as far as what they want to do. Let's go. I must have waited too long. Yeah. Might have to resend it, Ben. It's just giving me errors right now. Ah, dang nabbit. I don't want to look at shoes. All I'm getting is errors right now, Ben. Might have to delete it and resend it. Let me get over to the TCG Live camera. There we are. Well, as you guys know, I am in desperate need to restock the games here because run out of good stuff for you guys to play for. Well, I do have a little bit more stuff. I want to make sure that I get a good pool for you guys to start from. And I don't know if I'm going to make it to the card store tomorrow or not. There we go. There, Ben, we got it. Let's see if I have the brain capacity to pilot this monster. I'm pretty much running it untested for myself. Trying to remember everything that's in the deck is a little bit trying right now for me. So we're going to give it our best shot and see what we can do. Oh, of course we start with the Ursaluna. Why the heck not? Jeez. Really? That's just cruel and unusual punishment. Ben's playing the Flygon deck. Okay. Well, we'll see what we can do with that. I need the help I can get right now. That is not the help I needed. We might be in a lot of trouble here, gang. We do not have a very good opening hand. We do have a Pokegear to try to find Arven. We do have Lilies, so we got some stuff to try to help us. I don't know if Pheasantipity is going to be that help or not. Let's try this one and see what we get. Arven? Yay! Alright, now we can start going here. This is the best opening you can get, is getting the Arven, so you can grab the Precious Trolley. And we can get the Turbo Energizer, okay? We do have an energy in our hand, so we're going to be using that. So let's get loaded up here with people. I want all these people. Do we have our... Yeah, we have our Evolto. And I'm just going to put the Toedscool out just so I can give you an idea of how that works. Oh, and I didn't grab the Gall, dang it. Oh, crap, hold on a stick. I grabbed the wrong people. Well, that's okay. We're going to do it anyway. I needed to grab either the Latias EX or the Pecharunt EX to give us the ability to maneuver around. We're going to use Turbo Energizer though still, and grab a couple of these. Get these going. Well, I really dropped the ball on that one. Holy cow. And instead of using the Toad School, I should have used the Volto, or the Gladius, for example. Or the Pecharunt. I messed that up. Now we're going to have to do it the hard way. But that's okay, we can do that. I hope. Oh yeah, he's got Dusknoir in his deck too, so the duck would be very useful. And he's going to throw Mimikyu out. Oh, I'm going to have a hard time recovering from this. About the best thing I can do right now is... Well, we got 3 bosses hors d'oeuvres, but nah, we're going to wait. See if we can draw into something else we can use. Well, yeah, let's... You know what? Here's what we're going to do. Watch this. We're going to do this. Not the ideal play, but when you consider our situation, our choices are limited. Literally took 0 mobility for our deck. And, I need a mobility card, and I didn't take either one of them. Hello, Miss Kathy. How are you? So we've pretty much left the door open for him to start loading up for the match here and make it really hard on ourselves. But that's all right. We'll figure it out. Glad to hear it. So the good news is he's going to whack-a-mole here and take this guy out. Then we can start getting one of our guys out and doing what we should have done the first turn. All right. Now we've given him a 2-prize card advantage. We'll get started. I am in no position to make that call right now. Let's see. What are we going to do here? We probably don't need that. I think I want these two. I'm going to start making this happen here. Let's put that up there. And I'm going to do something a little screwy here. Oh, that's why we didn't grab the Pecharunt and Latias. Because we don't have the Pecharunt and Latias. Ain't that great? Yeah, I understand it is. I do remember it being there. I just don't know if, like I said, in the condition I'm in right now, I'm lucky to get across the street. So we prize both of our mobility cards, the Pecharunt EX and the Latias EX. So that pretty much eliminates our ability to be mobile until we can pull one of them out of the junk. Or out of the prizes, rather. Hey, vey. That's not good. I don't even remember where that show is at. Is it up in Treasure Island thing? I can't remember. No, don't bother using those cards. We'll just prize them both. That'll be all right. So now what we're going to be doing is we're using clutch. And the reason I'm using clutch, well, I guess I can put that out just because. But the reason I'm using the clutch attack is I am trying to slow him down and prevent him from being able to use Night Stretcher, stuff like that. I don't remember if it prevents me or not. Let's find out. Oh, I can still use it. That's a good thing. Let's put this over here. I think I'm going to take this one. Now, I gotta tell you this, I gotta be careful because if he starts pulling Dusknoirs out and starts bombing me with Dusknoirs, that could be a serious problem in this matchup. The other thing I don't have right now is because I don't have Pecharunt to put a poison on myself, I'm not getting any damage counters to transfer to his side of the board, which I kind of need. I don't have that right now. Murphy Vessel, huh? Do I want to throw anything away? Not really.
Oh no!
You know, I'm going to do something that I really should do, and I'm going to do it. Oh, look at that. I have no energy cards left. Yay! It means I prized 2 of them, too. Oh, this is going swimmingly. I prize 2 dark energies at least, and the 2 basics that I really need. That's not good. Well, we're going to do something a little different then. We're going to do that. Just because I threw my duck out. Ah, there's a mist energy. All right. Well, we'll put that over here, I guess. I think I'm going to start making my move here, gang. Nope. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Oh, goody. A whole bunch of useless cards. We need to start getting some prize cards. So Claw of Darkness lets me do 200, which he's weak to. And I get to throw one of his 4 cards away. What do I have in my hand? How many cards do I have? 6. Can I afford to lose 3 of them? Probably. Alright, now we got our Pecharunt, so we're good to go. Except for we have nowhere to put him. But we do play Penny. So we can pick something up if we have to. But you stop that, I'm looking. Yeah, we still have 1 penny left, so. Alright, so he's got a couple of Flygons that rotate in between, so that's good for him. And 2 Mimikyus, which I can't attack with my Megas. Which is also good for him. None of that's good for me. Don't worry, we got a plan. So he's going to put some damage on us, and that's fine. Alright. Oh, fudge. Alright. We're going to boss his hors d'oeuvres. We are going to pull up. I really need an energy. That's what I need. Guess I'm going to pull up this. Sure. Well, Adrenabrain, 3 damage counters. And we'll put those back here on this guy. Energy. Yay! Who's getting energy now? Let's see. Oh yeah, Monkey Dory is. That's right. Let's put an energy there. And that means we can Adrenabrain 3 more damage counters off of us. And really start going to town. So let's put these here. And then we can attack 200 and throw one of his 2 cards away. My camera did not freeze yet. Yay! Woo! Things are going better.
Oh no!
Well, a busy night tonight on YouTube. All right. There's other dark energy. Woo, boy, we are just cleaning up now, baby. Hot diggity dog. For not being able to find any of my good stuff at the beginning. Look, Gladius is the last prize even. Sheesh. But we got it all. We got it under control now. I looked at this list at first and I questioned why in the heck they got 4 bosses orders and a counter catcher. Then I started looking at it a little closer, and you look at a match like this, where I've pretty much been able to go around that Mimikyu trick of his, makes a huge difference. Why? Well, even with my crappy prizing, I can still pilot this deck, I guess. All you need to do is have mobility in this game, except for when you prize all of your mobility cards. God, that's stupid. But what are you going to do, huh? You know, that's a risk you take, and that is also one of the things that my son and I were discussing yesterday when I was talking to him about this deck. I told him that there's a lot of thin lines in here, 2 of this and 2 of that only, 1 of this, 1 of that. And it makes it rather difficult sometimes because you can prize all of them. As you see here, you've seen me do it in the past. Prizing a major portion of the deck that really makes it function can be very detrimental. Maybe we won't do that again. Well, okay, I guess we're getting both of those. All right. No Arven again, yet. Maybe we'll get lucky and get one. We have a couple of chances to try. I mean, we've got a Lily for worst case scenario, but yeesh. Yeesh. Really? Hero's Cape? Jeez. Okay, then. He really likes that Ogerpon. Really likes his Ogerpon. Arven? Nope. Well, let's see if we can find an Arven. Here's my Arven. Here it comes. That's not Arven. Son of a biscuit. Geez. Well, we might have to go fishing on this one. Holy buckets. What do we got? Okay, we got the Latias. We got them both in there this time. We got our people. Alright. I'm going to grab this worst case scenario, okay? We're going to shuffle draw 8. We still didn't get the Arven. Son of a fart dumpling. Let's try that. No Arven at all. No supporter at all. Let's try again. Oh, there's Arven. Okay, we'll put him in our back pocket for right now. And we don't have a way to do anything else, so let's just pass. Did not go very well. We're going to have to get a little creative next turn. Which we can do. Yeah, Ben's loading up on energies, ain't he? Look at him go. So he's got 210 he's doing right now, I think, or 240. No. 30, 60, 90, 150. Alright. Not very good at math. Okay, so now we have our Arven. Now we can do things. Let's grab that. The way we're supposed to do this game. Problem is I don't have a... oh yeah, I'll figure it out here in a minute, just a second. Let's do that. Okay. Let's do this. We are going to grab this one. What else do we want? Really? that's not good. We need him for sure. Okay, we'll try that, I guess. Not the ideal situation, but that's what we're going to go with. Yeah, this isn't going to be pretty, I'll tell you that. I gotta rather have the Latias out. Yeah, well. Beggars can't be chop suey. Need to find an energy switch is what I need. Gee, excuse you. Holy crap. That's 210 damage right there. And that didn't help us any either. Ranked by Larry. I used to smell the barbecue. Good to have you here, Larry. Welcome in tonight. Glad to have you aboard. Yeah, I used to be able to cook a lot. Can't do very much anymore, but you know, we just do the best of what we can. But thank you for joining us tonight. I really appreciate you, man. When it gets a little warmer, hopefully I can start barbecuing again. If you smell it, stop by. Stick your head over the fence or whatever and just say, hey, barbecue. We'll hook you up, man. All right, what are we doing here? Let's try this. Let's take this away and put it over here. And we'll put this over here. Yeah, this is not gonna. Oh no! I'm weak to grass too. That's really gonna suck, I think. Yeah, I sure am. Well, this should be an easy victory for him then. Oh, we have a boss's hors d'oeuvres though. It'll buy us a turn. Oh yeah, sure, I got you. Yeah, right by the laundromat. Yep. Tattoo shop now though. Let's see. What the heck are we gonna do? We are gonna grab this, and we are gonna grab. Oh, good. That's prize too. Fudge sickles. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is a bad situation, gang. Ay. This isn't good. Alright, well, we're gonna... Yeah, I can't use boss's orders now. Oh my gosh. Everything that could possibly be gone wrong is gone wrong in this game, but that's alright. We're just gonna do the best we can. Clutch him, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I hope they have more sales this summer and a lot of other things going on, but it's been a rough winter, I'll tell you what. It's also going to depend on how much surgery I've got to have. Oh, wow, he just had boss's orders in his hand. Well, there you go. This game's all but over now. But we're still going to try. See if we can do something here. Try to get ourselves built back up, but not looking too good. That's just one of them games where he jumped out on everything and we ain't got nothing. That's all right. We'll make the best of it. Nothing for Town Store. Okay. Does he have a switch card? Professor Turo. Needs 4 to retreat and 3 to attack. Look at him, he's just got it all. Look at him go. So you're not playing any Meganium in this deck, just Venusaur and Ogre? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I really don't want that stadium down right now because it shuts off my Kangaskhan, but that's all right. Well, we'll see if this will slow him down and help us out. We really don't get all the help we can get. No, and I'm going to put it down just because. Can't believe he's got Hero's Cape on that dang. This guy. That's crazy. I love it. All right. I kind of have a goal here, gang. I don't know if it's going to work or not. We've hit a desperate time, so it takes desperate measures. My goal right now is to slow him down enough where I can start building up somebody as an attacker, looking like it's going to be Kangaskhan, because he one-shotted my Absol with ease, because he's weak to grass. And we're going to try to keep him on off balance while he's attaching energies to some guys and not to others, and we're going to use them to help us. I don't think that's going to help us at all. He gets one more energy, he can attack with this guy, and he does 60 to a bench, which means he's going to hit this guy. So we're going to boss him again. Now, unfortunately, we're not taking any damage. But I think we can arrange for that. Let's do this. Let's retreat. Push him up. Draw some cards. Use Subjugating Chains. Push him up. Now we'll have a little bit of damage inflow, so we can start putting that on his side of the board. It's going to be a long, slow, grindy process, but I'm going to try. Problem is I got 4 dark energies in the discard pile, and 1 Night Stretcher gone, so I can only get 1 more back, and we only have 1 more in the deck and or the prizes. Not sure which. So this is going to be a little bit grindy. Why am I not taking damage from poison? Well, there's a Night Stretcher, that's a golden. I want a dark energy. We're going to try it. Must be underneath, huh? There we go. What are we going to start pounding on? Let's pound on this guy. See what happens. Again, I only have one mist and one dark energy left somewhere other in my deck or in my prizes. I only have 12 cards left in my deck, so he's way ahead of me on that too. My hope is to put the Toad Scroll down and stop him from using things like this energy retrieval. So he cannot get his energies back once I start knocking guys out with energy on them. Because he's got, what, like 6 on this guy, 2 there, 3 there, and 2 there. So that's like 13 energies. That's my hope. Still gotta find the Toad Scroll. I don't remember him being in my deck though. I think he's in the prizes. So we might have to start taking prizes. And he's got all huge guys. But we'll see what we can do. That might come in handy later. We don't want to get rid of that. So we're going to just stay our course here. Put some damage on his side of the board. This is going to be really boring to watch. I'm sorry, gang. But this is the kind of stuff that this deck can bail you out one way or another. Does he get any energy? You got one. And he's teal dancing it on, so that's helpful for us. Alright, so far so good, gang. Somehow I get the feeling I can't trust him with this. So I don't know if that was a good idea or not, but we're going to try it. Still got a boss and our catcher's prize too, so well, there's another energy. Woohoo! Put that over there, I guess. That's Adrenabrain. I might have jumped the gun a little bit early on that boss and that Mew up. But the theory is when he had one energy on there for Teal Dance, he could detach 2 the next turn, potentially. And if he knocks out my Yveltal, the game's pretty much over. So I'm trying to buy time long enough that I can get enough things on the board here to get moving. Got to figure this out. I'm going to put 40 more on here. 160. 40 more again. It's 200. Well, I don't know if I can do this or not. We're going to try, though. like to have my fourth boss right now, or a counter catcher, but I have neither. I've gotten the cards left in deck down closer, but not close enough where I'm comfortable. So we'll see what happens. I hope he didn't lose connection. That would really suck. I see this flash keep coming up in the corner down here. I can't see what it is. He's got a boss. Okay. Fortunately, we can get out of that. We're out. What the heck just happened? I didn't get a turn? What's going on here? Why did I not get a turn? And how did he retreat? What just happened? Hey, do I get a turn this time or not? I have no possible way of moving his guy. Because for some reason, I got to get skipped for a turn. Now why is he stuck over there? This is such a well-made game, I tell you. Isn't this great? Well, you finally decided to come back to reality, huh? Cool. I got lots of stuff left I could use, but, well, we ain't drawing it. So we're going to lose this game. For whatever reason, I got an entire turn skipped. And now look at us. Now we're just floating freely.
Oh no!
Exactly how I feel. Hey, what do? Such a good game. I'm so glad they took the, what was it, 11, 12? I don't know, it's at least 15 years, whatever it was, that we put into TCG Online. Took it all away from us for this piece of crap. The worst part about it is I don't know if there's even any way we can get out of this. I'm just going to do this. Let's see if it'll let us out. There you go. Okay. I'm not going to sit there and wait for that thing to just do nothing. That's just silliness. Such a well-made game, isn't it? You gotta love it. Well, does anybody else want to play a game or try to play a game and see if it fails like that did? Well, hopefully, gang, let me double check my calendar to make sure, but if things go well and I'm up for it, hopefully next Thursday, the 26th, we'll be doing our member and mod giveaway again. We've still got some couple cool things to give away. We want to make sure we do that. Hopefully I'll have some more stuff for the pool. Right now, yeah, okay, Phil. Well, I'm going to grab a quick break here, and I'll be right back, and then Phil and I can play a game. Here's the year, baby. This will be another fun one for y'all. I tried this last night too out of desperation. This is Himalayan pink salt popcorn. And it's pretty good popcorn for the money. But I grabbed this last night. Danielle and I were down here till... Oh, we were down here pretty late. We were playing Mario Party. Which was kind of fun. I can't taste this either. Popcorn has absolutely no flavor whatsoever. Hey, Mad Shadow. It's not going very well. Wait for Phil. I'll just turn that on. It is not going well at all, but whatever this virus that I've gotten is really beating me down pretty hard. And I was just talking to the gang about that. Danielle, for 7 months now, Danielle has had no sense of taste. And almost no sense of smell. And you sit and think about that, it's like, I can't even imagine what that's like. Well, I've found out. Yesterday my taste of sense shut off completely. And we've been testing it quite a bit to see. Oh, there's Phil. It's not going very well. Other than that, I am just waiting to hear I've got to go see a neurosurgeon in a couple of months. And they've been talking about doing fusion surgery on my back. No, it isn't. I've been tested several times in the last month when I've had other procedures done. And they run a whole battery of tests from Bruno to influenza to rhinovirus, and it's all come back negative. Yeah, no, I ain't doing that. Hell no. Alright. We've got a really good start. I really like where this is going. Ah, Sharpedo Gengar. This should be good. I like that. Yeah, I'm never eating them damn things again. But even eating a whole clove of raw garlic didn't give me anything. Let's go see what's in our deck. Oh, wait a minute. Come here, you. Definitely want you. I definitely want you. Alright, we got pretty much most of our people. We're missing some people. Let's go get some people. Huh. Well, I'll tell you this, Mad Shadow. What am I going to do with this? Guess I'll leave a spot open? Not really happy about any of this crap. Guess I should have grabbed the Latias too. Mad Shadow, let me say it this way, as I have seen multiple neurosurgeons, multiple MRIs. I've done therapies on top of therapies and treatments on top of treatments. This has been going on for several years. My back is continuing to deteriorate to the point now where the one disc is where I had surgery 18 years ago. I had two of them done back then. And the upper one of the two that I had done is herniated on three sides to the point where it's pinching nerves and causing me to either have extreme pain in my legs or to lose feeling entirely in my legs. I don't think there's a lot of therapy or other treatments that are going to help at this point. What the heck did you just do? You bossed me up? I gotta start paying attention more, apparently. That wasn't very nice, Phil. Alright, we'll just do this. Unfortunately, Phil's start is atrocious. And believe me, with 30 years of back issues and over 20 years of having surgeries and treatments and therapies and treatments and treatments and treatments, it's not my first rodeo. You not really? God dang it. What the hell did I go to 70 already? Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Yeah, no, that's all I do is try to stay positive. But yeah, I've had some of the best neuroscience people in the world, Mayo Clinic, Freidert in Milwaukee. I've gone to 5 different hospitals and probably had 30 different surgeons look at me, and it's all gone downhill. Okay. What are we going to do now? Well, there's a Latias. I like that. Let's put that in play. And then we are going to put this over here. We're going to retreat this guy. We'll draw a couple of cards. Oh, look at all the goodies he's got in there. Jeez. I'm going to take a risk that he's not going to draw a Gengar. Might be a stupid move on my part. Yeah, I thought so. We prized a whole bunch of our green guys. Ain't good. Bro, let me tell you this. In the last 11 years, I've been in 5 different hospitals: University of Madison, Wisconsin, Mayo Rochester, Mayo here. I remember Mayo Rochester's a place like former presidents, the Dalai Lama, the sheiks all from over across the other side of the world. All those guys go there. When the rich ones come to town, they have a separate entrance and a private helicopter pad and everything. Best of the best, some of the best, I should say, are there alone. And I've had every test and every therapy and every... God, they did Reiki, if you're familiar with what Reiki is. They tried that on me, said, oh, you just need positive energy. Your chi needs to be fixed. They didn't bring my chi wrench today, unfortunately, but that's what they were doing to me. Really? Oh, dang it. You got all that? It's been a hard road. For 11 years, I've been chasing this. I mean, I've had back problems for 30 years, but 11 years of it. For the pain, for the inability to use pain medications. Everything that I've been going through has been the primary focus of my life. And I've sought every treatment you can think of. Huh. Okay. Not feeling this at all. No spiky energy for you. I like that thing. I don't think I need to draw any more cards. I could use an energy attachment for turn. So we can go try to find that, I suppose. Sure. Yes. I have done tons of natural remedies, from the various creams and hemp products to full-blown THC products to I've even visited a couple of the medicine men from the tribal that I am part of in northwestern Wisconsin, and even saw a witch doctor down in Louisiana, if that makes any sense to you. That's how desperate I got. Foods, vitamins, salves, creams, rub-ons. The last couple of months, they even did what the hell do they call that? Pharmacogenomical testing. Basically, look at your genetic makeup and see how various types of pain medications and whatever will be affected by your genetics. And it wasn't pretty. Let's just say that. I threw away that Arvin. Put that away. Well, this is the last of my dark energy. Yes. Hello, Batman. Mrs. Batman. Hello, hello, hello.
I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman.
Mad Shadow, when you have 8 herniated or bulging discs in your back, normally one will cripple the average person to the point where they're taking tons of pills and doing tons of this and that to try to get the pain to stop so they can function. Or at least semi. Hey! That wasn't very nice. Right. Well, that's a whole nother story in its own right. Jeez Louise, what the heck am I supposed to do with that? That wasn't very nice. I really kind of need to find Lively Stadium. Have I played that yet? I haven't played nothing yet. And there it isn't. I got a penny. Well, I'm going to stick with my plan here. Unfortunately, that's going to knock me out too. Son of a biscuit. Oh, that was I forgot that was a mega. Whoops. Okay, fine by me. But yeah, we've searched high, low, Dario. You know, they've done it probably has a lot to do with my life choices and deterioration. But like the bone deterioration that's taken over the last 10 years has been apparently nothing I can do about that. Yeah, it wasn't good for either one of us. The disc degeneration, again, is nothing in my control. Is there parts of my life that could have made things different? Yeah, of course. Who doesn't have that in their life? But is it something that is... Like if I went on a vegan diet tomorrow, just as an example, I know that doesn't matter, but just for pretend for example. And they said, well, if you go on a vegan diet tomorrow, it'll change X, Y, and Z. It's not going to change that. Would my weight help? Possibly. it's always easier on your structure if you don't carry as much weight. I've lost a lot. I need to lose a lot more. There are things I could do to change that. Would it be enough to change what's going on? No. Would it change the failed surgery from 18 years ago? No. 18 years ago, they took enough bone off of my back that it has deteriorated progressively around that since then. And they're not able to take any more bone off of it without causing fusion surgery. So that's what they're looking at now. I don't think there's much I can do about that. Somebody's got another game up. Brother Phil. Are you really in... Brother Phil, you're actually in Arceus League? Yeah, well... Yeah. And when you've got all that stuff and you're fighting all of it... And believe me... with no pain relief for 11 years, I have searched high and low for anything that would be any possibility. Probably 30. At this point, I think they've tried at least 30 different seizure medications on me because they've been known to help an occasional patient with pain. They've done absolutely nothing. They have now put me on antidepressants in the hopes that one of those will help me with pain. And thus far, I mean, they started doing that 8 years ago, and it hasn't done anything. But they're doing it again, just to try to make it happen, or to leave no stone unturned. They also got me on very specific headache medication to try to make my 1.5 year long headache go away. None of those are working either, but they keep trying. Kind of want one of those. That's a neat looking card. Yeah, well, it's not like it's regularly helps with pain, but it's helped a few people, or some people in the past. So they're trying they're literally fishing the bottom of the barrel right now. I need an Arven. Where the hell's my Arven? There's my Arven.
Oh no!
It is to my Arven. What do we want to do? Let's grab this one. I suppose that one. Let me grab that one too. I already know where this deck goes, and I'm not very happy about it. We're just going to try to come out and be as big of a club as we can, I guess. At this point, they are. They really are. But they started that a long time ago. Because there again, when you go through all the standard medications that they issue for pain, whether it's Oxycontins, hydrocodones, 800 milligram ibuprofens, morphines, Percocets, you know, we wore that out in the first couple of years. And I mean wore it out. Implants, injections, you know, ablations where they burn the nerves. Yeah, none of it's done a damn thing. But you won't hear me crying about it because I just tell you like it is, put a smile on my face and go forward the best I can. That's all I can do. Well, we need a card here. We need something. I forgot what this turd bird was. For each energy attached to yeah. Yeah, I'm not feeling that at all. Yeah, in about 2018, I think it was, maybe 19, I can't remember. It was before Bruno. They literally were throwing anything they could, hoping that something would stick, and nothing has stuck. So, Phil's got a very unusual deck here, gang. What you're going to see, if you look at this Wish Cache, for each fighting energy, you discard the top deck card of your opponent's deck. For Wugtrio, he's got that. So you could potentially lose 9 cards in that one swing with that guy. So our goal in this matchup is not let him establish more than one of those guys at a time. So he throws away my Psyduck. So we need to get an energy card is what we need. And there it is. Well, that works good. So we're gonna put that there. Yeah, appreciate you, Mad Shadow. Thanks for stopping by tonight. Great having you aboard as always. I don't think he's going to be doing any damage this game. I think I'm just going to hold the hand right now. We're just going to go do to him what he does to us. He's going to get some shots off on us, and he's going to be throwing away a lot of our deck. But we're going to do our best. The biggest hope that I have right now is to try to run him out of energy. Now you noticed he had an ignition energy and a reversal energy in his hand at that time. I chose the reversal energy because he's always going to be behind on prizes, so the reversal energy is always going to provide 3. The ignition energy provides 3, but only does it for 1 turn. So that's my hope, is to try to just beat him out of those. This draw engine in here is really good, and I don't know why people didn't start using the Dunsparce draw engine earlier than they did. I hoarded them cards since the day they came out, and they laughed at me. And they laughed at me, man. You better get some Dunsparce down. There's the ignition energy, so he's going to get 3 coin flips and throw away 3 cards for each heads he hits. Alright, so he gets 3 cards. That didn't hurt us too bad. My goal now is to fish that 1 card out of his hand every turn and to take away whatever piece that he might have already to try to get another guy set up to try to mill us. I'm trying to take one of those pieces away so when he gets his top draw, he can only potentially get 1 of the 2 pieces he needs. See, right now he needs one of his evolutions, whether it's the Wish Cache or the Wugtrio, and then he needs his big energy, either the reversal or the ignition. If he's got to try to draw both, that's pretty hard. Now this is an interesting tactic that he's using. Number 1, Run Aaron gets him 2 more cards as long as this guy is active. But more importantly than that, it puts up a guy that I can't one-shot. The pieces that he doesn't need. Yes, it gives up 3 prizes for him, but it's going to take me at least 2 turns to knock it out. Fortunately, we have a plan against that. I'm going to let him keep drawing cards with that thing. He must have got the pieces he needed. This way I can start trying to take away part of his draw engine. Doesn't have a lot to work with. You might get desperate and try to use that, so actually, I think I'll get rid of that. That inspires. Now we might need an energy. Yeah, now we need an energy card. So, we're going to go get one. No search for one, no sense in taking the chance. Let's go get an energy card. Now, I thought about taking that fighting gong because that would keep him from getting the energy that he would require to try to use the Whiscash for an attack. But the Dunsparce would have drew him more cards. And he top decked the Whiscash anyway. If he can happen to top deck a boss's hors d'oeuvres, the game's over. I can't one-shot this behemoth. No matter how hard I swing. And that will be the end of the game. Oh, isn't that cute? Acerolas Mischief. Hmm. How do I want to go about this? I don't think I have. No, I do have. Hmm. I think you're out of trick, Phil. Finally pulled the trigger on the redeemable ticket. The jet energy. Nice. This music, though, huh? And he's got neutralization zone. Oh, scary stuff in his deck. Okay, Phil.
Oh no!
lot going on tonight. Wow. I like that fan rotom. Look at that. Look at that artwork. That thing's awesome. I'm a big fan of the rotoms. This deck is quite versatile. Prizing things the way I do has not really been my friend tonight. But overall, if you manage your resources right, you can take on just about everything and have at least a decent chance. Like I said, the biggest nemesis of this deck, other than grass decks, of course, like Ben has, which he just tore me apart. Anything that can one-shot either your Absol, your Kangaskhan, or you're losing 3 prizes in a swing can be greatly detrimental to your game. And the Toedscruel fixes a lot of that. I don't know if it fixes all of it, but it fixes a lot of it. And I know, for example, several of our local players that do travel a lot to the tournaments have been testing Gholdengo quite intensively for the upcoming Seattle Regional. And to be honest with you, I think it's pretty damn smart. Because with that Gholdengo and having the Lunatone and Solrock draw engine and early attacker, there's not a lot that Gholdengo can't do. And it's going to be hard to beat. This can beat it with the addition of the Toedscruel. It helps it a lot. And yeah, you got to take your time and manage your resources quite intensely. For example, they're going to target your Toedscruel once they learn that you have it in your deck, because that basically brings them to a grinding halt. So if you take your time. Either put 2 Toedscruels out and wait for one to get knocked out, evolve the other one. Or if they knock your one out and you've got another Toedscruel down right away, Night Structure, Toedscruel, back in business. There's a lot of ways you can deal with that. I think the deck's really good. I really enjoy popcorn a lot more when I can taste it. This sucks. Let me go grab a drink. I'll be right back. My blankie fell down. Can't be without the blankie. Gotta have blankie. Oh. And then Ray's very kind Christmas gift to me. I gotta have it. Well, you guys want to do anything else tonight, or should we call it a night? I don't even know if anybody's still here. Yikes. Well, it says there's 4 people here. Anybody else want to play another game, or should we just call it a night? Or do you want to share some channels, or what else do you want to do? Well, again, tomorrow night, gang, is going to be kind of up in the air because I really don't know if I'm going to have the strength or the ability to get out and reload the prize pools like I need to, because there's just not a lot for you guys to win there. Keeping your legs elevated? Well, I guess that's what you need to do. That's a good thing, right? I shouldn't be keeping any of me elevated right now. I should be back in bed, but I don't think I ever listen to my doctor. Well, JD's still here. I got therapy at 2:30 tomorrow. Yay. Then on the 26th, we're going to have some fun. They're going to go in and inject my hip again. I'm not familiar with that. No broccoli, JD. Yuck. Of course, I probably couldn't taste that right now either. So it wouldn't matter. I don't know. I tell you, Danielle and I had a really good time playing Mario Party last night. I don't know if she's up for it again tonight, but I would kind of like to do that again. I very much enjoy playing that with her. It's kind of funny because, like I said, when my son and I were talking yesterday, oh, swelling in the legs. Okay, I got you. That's one thing I've never experienced much of, other than like when I've had surgery and breaks and things like that. I just never had. Doctors always look at me and go, how much swelling do you get in your legs because you're diabetic and you have heart conditions? None. Anyway, Boy and I were talking about it. He says, yeah, it would be like the last time you had back surgery, Dad. I'd come home and all we'd do is play video games. I said, yeah, I couldn't do a whole hell of a lot else. And then Danielle says, you know, this reminds me of when Mrs. Barbecue died. Her and I just sat in front of the TV and played the Switch. Between playing Legends of Uckiness and Mario Party. That's what we did when we were feeling down, and it brought us back up, you know. So, it might be a lot more of that in my future. We're going to see. How's everything else going besides your legs, Anna? You doing okay? Who knows, JD, maybe after I get back surgery, once I recover from that, maybe I'll be able to drive a little farther again. Maybe I can get down somewhere near you. I do want to meet you in person one day. You're alive? That I understand. You know, I thought that nose surgery was supposed to help me to get rid of this crap. Doesn't. Well, at least not yet. I've sixth sense it pretty much. Well, I don't see anybody else wanting to play another game. Well, maybe. Well, Ben's still here. Whether he's still on the channel or not, I don't know. But otherwise, maybe I'll just wrap it up for the night. No. You got a toy show down there or what? No, I'm not in the condition I'm in, Phil. There's no freaking way. I shouldn't even been at the show Friday, to be honest with you. Because I basically, since the show Friday, I spent all day Saturday, all night Saturday night. I got up to go to league on Sunday, had dinner with the girls, and I've been pretty much laying up since. Yeah, it absolutely is. Rapid fire wrestling. Okay, yeah, no, there's no way. If I had to make that decision right now, no. I would love to go, but I am not in a condition to go. The pain I could probably tolerate. I appreciate that. The pain I could probably tolerate. It's this crap. Ugh. I haven't felt this horrible this long since I had Bruno 3+ years ago, and it isn't. According to the doctors, it's not the Bruno. So, well, and I'm gonna play a game. I'll tickle my own fancy and play against a person on the internet and see what happens. See how bad we can frustrate somebody. Well, we won the coin flip. See if we can get our act together and play a game that works. Just don't give me another Ursa Luna start. Alright, well, I can probably live with that. Not exactly what I wanted to have start. We don't have an Arven once again. It's one thing I did notice after watching several people play this game on the live stream from London is they seem to get the Arven and or the trolley just about every game to start off. I don't. I have most of the pieces anyway. If I could just get the, well, let's try this. Let's try this. Sure. Well, we got some people. This isn't exactly, oh, wait a minute. Here we can, oh, I got the energy on the wrong guy though. I have 2 in my hand, which is just stupid. I don't know where I'm going to put the energies. I guess we'll spread them out for now. Yeesh. Ow. This was probably a long shot to play this. But I said to myself, in the event that they have a rare candy and a Pidgeot in their hand, this shall shut off Pidgeot. And I played it just cause. And sure enough, they just happened to have it.
Oh no!
They did too. What a bunch of crap, huh? They've always got it. Where's mine when I want it? Who can it be now? What are you sending me now, JD? A rolling cat. What the heck? That's a fat cat. That's what I'd look like if I was a cat. Well, we can't knock anything out next turn unless we get one of these. Or no, not one of those. We need an energy switch. Then we can start swinging. This is hurting them. I'm so glad I played it. And they get rid of my stadium. Of course they do. Fudge sickles. Well, our trolley came a turn late, but that's alright. Alright. What are we going to do? Let's get that. And I suppose this, huh? Do I want to start clutching? God, this is so dumb. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. And let's hope. Let's hope. Boy, do I even do it or not? Oh, this is so frustrating. I have to play it here. Even though they're going to rare candy Charizard. No, I'm going to play it there. And I'm going to pray to God that I pull an energy switch. And I did not. Energy switch. Too late anyway, but that's alright. That didn't go as well as planned. Charizard always has it though. Rare Candy, Charizard, Pidgeot for bosses, hors d'oeuvres, and whatever. Wow. I assume they Pidgeot for that. And they got caught Charmeleon, so we're going to have to knock that out next turn. We still got a lot of setting up to do. We need a monkey is what we really need. Well, there's our energy switch to turn late. That's awful nice. I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to play that energy switch. Take his energy. Can I use the energy switch? I can use the energy switch? Thank you. Jesus. Retreat. Are you kidding me? Oh, it's going to be a long day if they're going to do this. Maybe I should go to bed. Holy crap. Yeah, I know, you're having problems. I get it. It can't be my internet, because my internet's running at 97%, so I'm running at 900, no. Yeah, 970 megs, so I'm running pretty hot. Alright, we'll do that. We'll do this. Yeah, I got a feeling they might not have it and they're going to bump my stadium. So we're just going to play whack-a-mole. Bosses hors d'oeuvres won't help them. Seriously? Takes you 2 hours to watch 60 minutes like this. Swear to God, I have fleas. Such a well-built game. So glad we have this as an option. Our only option. Yep, I'm throwing away his rare candy, and that's the end of my turn. Let's end my turn. Oh, look, there's my discard pile. That works. Half the time that don't work, but there's his discard pile. Yay! What? So he gets the rare candy back. Apparently I didn't get to choose what prize I got. Thank you, Miss Robin. Appreciate you so much, as always. Great to have you and JD as part of our family. Oh, this is going to get really irritating. So they have rare candy Mega Charizard, right? Because it said I didn't choose in time. And it chose my prize for me. Thought that was awful nice. Let me guess. I run out of time on his turn.
Oh no!
There's the rare candy Mega Charizard. After I took the rare candy away, he got it anyway. That's awful nice, isn't it? And he's got the Power Glass and another energy, and he doesn't do a damn thing. Look kidding. I really don't want any of those. Yeah, this is ridiculous. If I get stuck again, it'll probably time me out again. Maycray the best. Maycray, what's good? How you doing? We're just fighting with TCG Live now. You see that the screen is completely stuck and there's absolutely nothing I can do about it. And eventually it's going to get to the point where it tells me I took too long, so I don't get a choice. How are you tonight? I'm so glad these patches that they've done are working so much better, making the game more enjoyable for the people. Sheesh! If it gets any more enjoyable, I might have to... Yeah, anyway. I'll probably take up basket weaving. I didn't want to say what I was going to say, but you guys can figure it out. You're smart. Good night, Brother Phil. Busy day at the shop. Got you. Getting ready for the show, yeah. I'll holler if you need me. I'll be at therapy at 2:30, but Lord knows what time I'll be up. Yeah, exactly. This is... Yeah. They're just making it better. After 4 years, they're so much better than it used to be. Like, this reminds me of the kind of crap we had to go through during beta testing of TCGO. Back in like 2010. This is the same kind of BS. And back then, you could understand it because it was all brand new and they were learning, and you know, we were the guinea pigs. Luckily, 15 years later, we're still the guinea pigs. Oh yeah. Well, like I said, even beta testing TCGO is better than this. You know, I don't know if all the other streamers that do TCG Live have this kind of trouble. I know I've seen... How do I say this? I know a lot of those guys edit their videos out so games they lose or things that go wrong or breaking like this get taken out and put on the floor and whatever. Whereas I do mine pretty much raw. The good, the bad, and the ugly. But this is ridiculous. And to be completely honest with you, I can't imagine sitting here trying to climb to Arceus League with this. Double A Poke says he's coming to the show. Is that true? Double A Poke? Are you double A poking me? What's good, DJ Hayward? Double A Poke is coming in with a raid. Welcome in, Raiders. It's going all right. We've decided to break TCG Live again. Hello, Kelly. Crosby. What's up, Crosby?
Look close and you can find function, automation, and design. Do the robot.
Good to see you guys coming in. Welcome to the show, everyone. Glad to have you all aboard. Unfortunately, I think we've broken TCG Live, so we're just going to concede this game because this is stupid. I'm not going to sit here and look at the same screen while it tries to fix itself. It's not going to happen. Shaunius, what's good? Coming in on the raid. Glad to have you aboard tonight. Well, I get to get some prizes anyway, I guess. Let's go see what we get for prizes. Yeah, this is one of the reasons I don't play very often anymore, because it's so frustrating to try to even play this game and try to go up the ladder and whatever, because, yeah, they don't really give you a chance to do that, considering the damn thing's broke half the time. But good to see you, Double A Poke, my man. Much love, thank you for the raid. Say welcome back to Double A Poke, everybody.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Glad to have you guys coming in on the raid. Thank you so much for that. It's greatly appreciated to have you guys as part of the family. Sukun, good to see you. What's up? Yeah, we are just probably going to wrap things up. I'd planned on playing more TCG Live tonight, but the thing's spent more time putting us on hold while it talks to somebody in Tibet than I have actually being able to play. So, we're probably not going to do that anymore tonight. I think I'm just going to call it early. But thank you guys for being here. It's very nice to see you all. So many of you I don't get to see very much anymore, and I really miss you guys. Well, I think we're going to call it a night because that thing ain't working worth a crap, and I don't even want to try to advance up the ladder. It's like, what's the point? All I'm going to do is crap all over you with this stupid program. Tomorrow night is still going to be up in the air. In part because I don't know how I'm going to feel after therapy tomorrow. In part because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to the store in time to pick up more goodies to put in the games. I don't want to have the games be boring for you guys and only have a few prizes. I want to make it big. So you guys got a lot to choose from. Great variety. I just don't know if I'm going to get that done tomorrow or not. The way I'm feeling right now, I won't be. But I hate to take anything off of the table. And I hate to promise anything other than I'll be giving it everything I got. But the next Thursday night show we do, we're going to do some member giveaways, have some nice prizes. I got one more set of Professor Dice to give away. I've got another Squishmallow to give away. And I'm going to find something as a third prize that'll be a little bit bigger so we can have some nice stuff. So if you are a member or moderator next Thursday night, that is the plan. If that changes, it'll be whenever we do the next live Thursday night show. Will be a member mod giveaway as well as our regular giveaways and our regular games. We'd love to have each and every one of you join us. I just can't tell you what tomorrow night's going to bring because I feel like crap. And for those of you coming in the raid, if you've ever lost your sense of smell and taste, it sucks. I know it's not the Bruno, so I'm not sure what exactly is causing it other than the virus that I have in my head. Danielle's gone through this for 7 months. And I don't envy her at all. It's a terrible, terrible feeling. Lord knows, as a fat guy, one thing I like to do is eat. And one thing that really sucks is not being able to taste good food. But we'll see what tomorrow brings. In the meantime, much love to each and every one of you. Thank you for popping in. Double A, appreciate the raid as always. It's great to have you aboard. It's always good to see each and every one of you here. Tomorrow night, it's up in the air. We'll see what happens. Till the next time I see you guys go, the number is 3. Much love to all of you. Thank you for being here, and we're out of here. Goodbye.